And we are with Jennifer, and how do you pronounce your last name? I don't want to butcher it and mess it up.
Wojcikowski.
Wojcikowski, okay? This is our client of the month for March. You've been at Ratio for how long?
My daughter and I came right around her birthday, so mid-November.
Okay, and you lost how much?
So it's been about 3 months with holidays in between, and I've lost 12 pounds.
Okay, so what do you, in addition to the weight loss and the new look and the new you, what else has it done for you besides the physical?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked that. It's a great question. So for me, even with the physical, beyond the weight loss, I lost 6 inches around my waist, and so I feel so much more energetic and healthier. And my body fat percentage dropped by 9 percentage points. So to know that I'm getting healthier and stronger is really energizing and exciting. But beyond that, this is the first time I've really made like a commitment to myself, and it was kind of scary in the beginning. I've never done weight training, and this has just been an amazing experience. GA is so positive. You are so positive. It's very welcoming and not intimidating. So yeah, it's great. It's great.
What does I've only met him once, but what does your husband say about the new you? Because I've heard enough from your daughter about, I mean, she always tells Chie how proud she is of you. And so I know what she said, because Chie comes and tells me.
Yeah.
What does your husband, I only met him once though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's really excited for both of us, I think, because he's seen just how positive it is. And, years and years ago, back in the day, I used to do CrossFit, and that I used to just like kill my body in CrossFit. And so I think for my husband, it's been great to see like I am getting stronger and healthier, and just have a real positive attitude. It's a great stress management tool.
Really?
So yeah. So the other day we were out, and I was holding up something heavy for a while, and he looked at me and he said, "Those are Chie muscles." Like, you are right. Yes, they are.
There's so many positive benefits to achieving achieving physical for yourself, and a lot of people, they see it and they believe that it's just strictly a physical transformation. What I've always been drawn to about personal training and working so closely with your clients is the mental aspect and the changes that it develops in their lives.
Yeah.
It makes that person a different person. Something that they may have, let's say you may have had, or a client may have had a weight issue for years. And they've tried everything, or they think they've tried everything. And then they come and to see the progress is what builds the commitment. If you know why you're coming, if you're educated on why you're coming, and you see it working, it's easier to come, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a huge part of success, is consistency, okay? Was there any self-esteem issues that have changed within you by making the progress?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, I think you have described me in a lot of ways. I absolutely have kind of struggled with weight ever since I was really a kid, and have tried everything under the sun, and have, probably lost the same 50 pounds and gained the same 50 pounds, all over my life. But it never, the emphasis was never on health and on just strengthening my inner and outer self. And I think that's one of the things I love so much about coming here, is that Chie is just so great at teaching me and empowering me for the long haul, and also reminding me when I do at times get frustrated that this is just, it's all a part of the journey. And, you know, typically, if I look at myself now versus even just 2.5 months ago, I would typically follow it up with, oh, I've got such a long way to go. But I don't look at it like that anymore.
Right.
And that's really, really different.
It
So like,
is.
I'm not just going somewhere and then ending. It's truly about each time
Right.
I come here. It's about, I don't see it ending. I mean, this is just a part of
it's a
my life.
lifestyle change.
It really is.
And that's what you just said is what, it's what we've always tried to, that's always been the main mission of Ratio 101 Next Level Training Center, is to create a lifestyle change. Too many times people look at the date on the calendar, or they got this coming up, or they got that coming up, or they want to lose for this or that. Whereas I've always said the best way to be prepared is to stay prepared. So if something is coming up, you ain't got all of us, oh, I got to do this.
Right.
I'm prepared, I'm ready. With my bag, let's go.
Yeah, for sure. And it's, so my birthday was in January, and you'll remember this, January 28th.
Okay, my
and I
birthday
came
like
here on my birthday, and I remember I was getting ready to leave. Ellie, my daughter, said to me, Mom, I can't believe you're going on your birthday. And I was like, well, that's because this is a gift to me. That's the way I look at it. I'm not going to do something I don't like to do. And then you all sang me happy birthday while I was here, so.
Now, I'll ask a couple of personal questions. You've been married for how long, and you have how many kids?
Okay, I have to do the math on that one.
Uh-oh.
So it'll be 20.
Now your husband gonna see the video now.
I know. It'll be 29 years in May. So we've been married for 28 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have how many kids?
We have 3 children.
How old are they?
Oldest is going to be 24 this month, and then a 21-year-old, and then 17.
Okay, so you have no little kids.
We have no little ones at home. No.
Yeah. I'll say this, and the trainers don't usually do a good job of making people feel good. Trainers suck. Yeah, they do. They do, because what I look at is that there's been no time in history that health and fitness is preached as much as it is now. When we have the technology to understand and look up and find anything, you get people that say, you know what, I'm going to take care of me. And then they go to one of these trainers that is just about training to them. To us, it's about friendship. It's about training. It's about understanding. It's about educating. There's so many layers that I feel you have to be a good trainer, because people come to you, they believe it's physical. Okay, I just want to lose some weight. I want to look better. But everybody's, including us, we suffer from so much more. And then when they find that, it's like, wow, I can feel good about myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think personally, as trainers, I believe they should do a better job of understanding you are the key to a lifestyle change. And you are a key to so much more than give me 5 more, lose weight. Now that's a part of it. You pay for that. And I think, you know, be a great trainer. I think you should be a great trainer, but I also think you should be a better person. And you should have the understanding and the empathy that people have other issues. And if you help them with those other issues, their life becomes better. They don't just lose weight, their life becomes better.
Yeah. And I would say, I mean, you said that so well. And for folks who don't know you, one of the things that I can absolutely attest to is you guys walk that walk. You don't just talk that talk. I mean, I think that's one of the things that I'm always so grateful for. And, you know, Ellie came home today, and I was like, how was it? I just love them. And it's because of that. It's because you guys really see yourselves as a means to an end. You're not the end. So you help folks kind of pivot from one place in their lives to kind of another. And that's empowerment. And you guys really do that and build a real relationship, not just, you know, drop and give me 20.
What advice would you give to a person that was in your position to make a change basically in 2-3 months, a drastic overhaul change, and I'm not just talking about physically, what advice would you give to that person?
Wow, that's a tough question, Earl. You didn't,
That's a tough question.
You didn't even give me like a heads up.
Nope, never.
You know, I would say just first have the courage to change, because coming here took courage, and I was unsure, you know, in the beginning, and I credit Ellie for helping to push a little bit on that. And what helped give me the courage was seeing the stories on your website of real lives and real women who had real bodies and had made progress, but it wasn't like it was progress that, oh God, I could never achieve that. You know, it really spoke to me. And when I looked on other places' websites, it was completely different. You guys were really unique from the get-go. So I think overall it would be have the courage to try something new and find those guides along the way to help you get to where you want to be. Find those positive people and spirits, and you guys you're those guides as far as this piece of it.
Okay. Now, if there's anything, we only do a 15-minute podcast. We don't want to bore people to death.
Thank goodness.
So if there's anything, I prefer you to say something at the end of your play. If there's anything you want to say to anybody or anything, now's your chance.
I would just add that this is so not me. So when you asked me to do this, I was like, only for you and Chie. Like, I would never do this for anybody else.
When I first talked to Chie, she said, she ain't gonna want to do it. I said, let me talk to her.
She knows me.
Yeah, she was like, she ain't gonna want to do it.
Yeah, it is not. Well, because for me, I don't look at myself as someone who should be kind of talking, like representing progress in fitness, even though I recognize my own progress. But again, I think you guys do such a great job of saying, look, there are all sort of levels of the journey.
I think that you're the perfect person to speak, because there's more people that suffer from what you suffer from than suffer what we suffer. Like for me, working out is something I've done for the last 30 years. Okay, so people would expect, but I don't think people understand what a mental change, a physical change can do in your life. And what I try to do is have more obtainable. That was the thing when you were talking about the website. What you saw was obtainable.
Yeah.
And I don't believe, as long as I've been in training, I've never believed in promoting or doing anything that's unobtainable, because people will look at it and say, you know, like people say, they used to tell me, use Chie pictures as advertising. I said, why? People will look at that and say that's unobtainable. I can't look like that.
Right.
But they will look at average people that work out like yourself and hear and see the change and say, you know what? I can do that. I can do that. And that's what it's all about to me. That's what it's all about to me, is that the person that's just said, you know what, I can do that, I can retain that. Because, like I said, it motivates you, it gives you hope. It lets you understand that the whole world don't look like, you know, Victoria's Secret models. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Because the truth is, they don't.
No.
Majority of the people that are making changes in their lives are just average, everyday, hardworking people.
Yeah, and there's no quick fix. And I would say if Chie has taught me anything, it's you can do more than you ever imagined you could do. And that's been a gift. It really has.
All right, so with that, we'll end this. This is our March client of the month. And, you know, so until next month, we'll have another client of the month. Next week, we'll have a new podcast. But until that time, hey, people, take care of yourself, be healthy, and understand that you too can make it. You can make a difference in your own life. You only get one, so.
That's for sure.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, I appreciate it too, and you.
All right.
This is a Chucky Beat production.